I want to bring in Fitzgerald Group Principal Keith Fitz-Gerald. And Keith, I've recommended Crocs to my trading subscribers 24 times since 2006, including March this year. We made money on it, but we sold it too soon. I only recommended it once as a buy and hold. That was in 2012 at 21, and I took a big loss. So I'm speaking from experience. Sometimes it's just, you think you can overthink this stuff. This stock is up 1,000% since last March, and everyone on Wall Street hated it. I mean, what do you think about that?
Well, I tell you what, first, we've all been there, or we're going to be there. There's always those stocks where that happens. You coulda, woulda, shoulda. But you know what? The smart money has had their you-know-what handed to them by the so-called dumb money. And I love to be part of the dumb money because, you know what? We're all born with common sense. If your parents are buying them, you use what you know, that goes a long way to creating profits.
What do you think in general? Do you have any stocks? I've got a couple of names that I bought for a long time. I put them on the shelf. Some of them popped this year. Like I have BlackBerry. I thought it was going on for years, but I had to take profits. It was up too much this year. Bed Bath & Beyond. Do you have any names like that? Common sense names that Wall Street has abandoned that you put on the shelf?
Well, I do, and we saw that earlier this year with big tech in particular. Apple and Microsoft are two stocks I expect to own for the rest of my life and or trade around them. Now, every once in a while I get kicked out or I harvest profit, but that's different. I want to be involved with these stocks for the rest of my life because I know that they're changing the world we live in, and I know everybody uses them.
So in addition to insecurity, lack of experience, and other concerns, individual investors are dealing with dark pools right now. You know, AMC is a fan favorite. The AMC apes are all over social media, and they want me to ask an expert about these dark pools. No one's doing anything about them. I don't know how much AMC was traded on dark pools today. I've read on social media at least 70, 73%. What's the role of these dark pools, and should there be some regulation? I thought the market worked best with transparency.
Well, you and me use logic. I mean, you know, that's old school, and evidently that's not a part of today's market. It should be. The situation makes me madder than a hornet because high-frequency traders are preying on individual investors because they know individual investors can't see what they're up to. This is like going to a gas station, filling up your tank, and being told 5 weeks later it cost 10 times what you expected. So I think the SEC ought to be all over it, but individual investors can fight back. They can use tactics. They can use limit orders. They can be smart about their decisions to engage in battles that the experts can't or don't want to fight.
We're going to keep delving into that more, and I'm going to bring you back on that, but I've got less than a minute to go, and I got to get your favorite idea right now as we head into the close.
McDonald's. I think it's a total sleeper. Everybody thinks about burgers, but it's really a technology company. They're investing in human employees, but key automated technology, kiosks, and everything else that actually boosts sales. I think that profits expand twice as fast as the top line everybody else is focused on. So that's another stock that I plan to own for a long time. And by the way, I love eating there.
It's great when you can actually be a customer at a company that you're a part owner of. It's on my watch list, my man. It's on my watch list. I almost pulled the trigger. Thanks a lot, Keith. Always a pleasure talking.
Hi, it's Keith here. Thanks for checking out today's highlight clip. What'd you think? Did I make sense? Is there something you'd like to add? Make sure you leave a comment down below, and of course, click subscribe to keep up right here on YouTube, or sign up for the email newsletter at the link below. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram for my real-time thoughts on markets, analysis, and a whole lot more.